What's going on, everyone? We are back with another potential test from MLB 16, the show. Today we take a player, put him through 5 seasons in franchise to see if he lives up to his potential. And today our test subject is none other than Carson Fulmer, prospect for the Chicago White Sox. He is 22 years old, righty, a potential 67 overall. And interesting here, this is the first time, I believe, we have tested a relief pitcher. He does have 82 stamina. But the interesting thing about Fulmer is that he is a relief pitcher. We're going to be the rare occurrence of not doing a starting pitcher. We're going to see how this works. He does have actually good stamina. He is technically, I think, was a starter in college, but the White Sox are going to use him as a reliever. So I'm going to start him as a long reliever, and he'll slowly work his way down to closer by the time we get through these 5 seasons. But after season number 1, let's see what he grows to. And he's going to be a 69, so he only goes up 2 points. He has minimal changes here, +1 to hit, 3 to K, 2 home runs, 4 to clutch, and 3 to control. So nothing crazy here. He goes 4-4. He did actually end up making a couple spot starts for the rotation because he had 101 innings pitched, 53 walks, 102 strikeouts, a 5.26 ERA, and a 1.68 WHIP. That is not the kind of numbers you want to see from a reliever. So a bit of a disappointing first season for Fulmer, but not necessarily unexpected because he is pretty low rated. He is going to stay satisfied, still a 69, so he only went up 2 in his base overall. He does expect to be the closer, which that will adjust itself after this first season. So hopefully we'll be able to improve his morale. But let's see what happens after season number 2. So he's at a 69. What's he going to go up to here? 71. So it looks like another 2-point bump. He, again, going to have minimal changes. +1 to hit, 3 to K, 2 to home runs, 4 to clutch, and 3 to control. So no changes to walks. He went 3-1 in the season, 65 innings pitched, 45 walks, 61 strikeouts, a 6.47 ERA, and a 1.84 WHIP. Those are not good numbers at all. Strikeout to walk ratio, horrible. The ERA, bad. He is still just satisfied, so that means he went up another 2 in his base. He's now up over 70, and maybe that's that level here where we can now see him kind of exponentially grow here. Season number 3, nah, never mind, down to 69. He's going to go +1 to hit, up 5 in K, up 2 in walks, -1 to home run, +2 to clutch, and +3 to control. So let's look at the numbers here. He goes 2-8, 88 innings pitched, 59 walks, 105 strikeouts, a 6.14 ERA, and a 1.9 WHIP. I believe he had to have made some starts there. The innings a little bit high, but the strikeouts better. The ERA still horrible, up over 6. That is not good numbers there from Fulmer. So far things not looking great. He is up to a 73, so he went up another 2, but he's angry, so he's down 4 in his overall. So he is still technically a 73 overall player. But still, not really the growth I was maybe hoping to see here from Fulmer in these middle years. He's got 2 more seasons left, though, so he still has time to make some big jumps. Let's see what he does here in the second to last season. Up to a 78. That's the big jump we were looking for. +5 to hit, 3 to K, 4 to walk, 6 to home run, 4 to clutch, and 3 to control. So those are some very good improvements, and hopefully that reflects with some good improvements in the numbers as he went 2-7 on the season. And this actually, forgot to mention, this is the first season he's going to close the last 2 years. He had 43 saves, 63 innings pitched, 29 walks, 70 strikeouts, a 4.55 ERA, and a 1.37 WHIP. So 43 saves, that's a very, very good number. The ERA still a little bit high, but still, obviously becoming the closer has, I guess, helped him quite a bit because he is up to a 77. So he went up 4 in his base overall and then picks up the extra point because of the morale boost. So very, very nice growth there from Fulmer. One more season. Let's see it kind of jump like that again. And he's up to an 81, trending downward for his potential as well. +2 to hit, 2 to K, 2 to walks, 4 to home run, 3 to clutch, and 2 to control. So some okay growth there, but looks like he didn't have near the sort of jump that he had last season. But his final attributes, the K is pretty high, 86 K. The stamina is still high. Velocity is really good. Some of the other ones not quite as good, but he goes 4-9. 43 saves on 70 innings pitched, 34 walks, 74 strikeouts, a 4.63 ERA, and a 1.4 WHIP. So, again, not spectacular numbers there from Fulmer as he is going to get over 40 saves in both seasons, but that doesn't necessarily tell you the whole story. He is going to still be happy, so he's picking up now +2 for the morale boost, but he's only a 79 base, so that means he grew just 2 points in his last season. So Carson Fulmer, as he finishes this potential test, you take a look at some of the other attributes, the hits, the walks, the home runs, the clutch, and the control, all still pretty low, all under 70. So as far as for a closer, in a relief pitcher, late reliever, that is not necessarily a good sign. He did take quite a few losses, 29 losses in his 5 seasons that he spent as a reliever. The walks to strikeout ratio under 2, not great. A career 5.43 ERA, so not exactly the sort of jaw-dropping numbers you would hope to see. But still, Carson Fulmer, he ends at an 81 overall. He is still an A potential, but I don't know if the bullpen is necessarily the best place for him. So in terms of if you are using him in your White Sox franchise, it maybe you might be better served having him be a starter. Could be possibly a pretty solid, actually, late rotation starter, as he's got good stamina, has really good strikeout. But in terms of trying to fill him into the bullpen, I don't necessarily think that is the place for him. So honestly, if you're using the White Sox, you may be better served trying to trade this guy because of his high potential. That normally can garner you quite a few assets when trying to trade these guys. So you might want to try that as the White Sox. If you're not playing as the White Sox, I definitely would not trade for this guy to use him in your bullpen. But if you need maybe a late starter, you could try that. But as we know, as I just said, the A potentials normally cost quite a bit. So Fulmer, interesting test to do, but maybe not quite the player that we hope for him to turn out to be. So Carson Fulmer, you are done with this potential test. If you enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.